Hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. So, they say never judge a book by its cover, right? But a lot of people do judge a book by its cover. They do. They see the cover, they like the way it looks, it's attractive, and so they think that that person is a prize or someone that you would want to be in a friendship or a relationship with, just based off of the cover, right? I'm going to share this with you. I just saw this guy, this man, that I said, oh wow, he's not bad looking. He's kind of attractive, nice features and whatnot. But I assessed him from a distance. Yes, the exterior looked decent, looked nice, looked attractive. Sure. But you know what I noticed? There were certain behaviors that were very unattractive. And I could read also that this guy was an asshole. He was a jerk. This is someone that, looks at people and has this kind of glare, this kind of attitude. Instead of responding or speaking or just being polite or being pleasant, he didn't say anything negative. He didn't give a growl or a scowl look. But his energy, just radiating off of him, just read, he's an asshole. The way he was treating his wife, I did not know he was married, but the way he was treating his wife, very unacceptable as a man. Having his wife do certain tasks and or not assisting her when she needs it. Not doing things that, in his position as him being a man, should do. Is his role. Yes, I said it. His role. Sometimes people, when they're not around other individuals, they drop their mask, right? They drop their mask and really show who they are. You see them for exactly who they are. But when they're around other people, they do above and beyond. They do all the things and so on and so forth. This guy, this individual, was someone that he drops his mask when he feels safe to do so. But me, not knowing him, he didn't feel like he needed to put his mask on. He left his mask dropped. And I'm in an environment right now where there's an event going on this weekend, and a lot of people had a really good time the last 2 nights, and they now have to head back home to go back into their work week. And they have to put that mask back on tomorrow. So this is the last day that they can have that mask dropped. A lot of people show their true colors when they're in environments where they feel safe to do so. Where they don't have to worry about the people in their circles seeing them for exactly who they are. These are the types of people I can't stand. And these are the types of people that we have all throughout this world. You might say, oh, well, you don't like people. No. I can't stand people that have to wear a mask and then not show their true selves. I want to see who you really are. I want to know who you really are. So I can pick up on things from a distance. I don't have to have necessarily a conversation from you. I can see your actions, view your actions, read you like a book, and assess you. So everything that I assessed from this guy made him look more and more unattractive, no matter what the exterior looked like. And there are people out here in this world that would much rather prefer that the exterior be all pretty and hot and attractive, and they don't give a damn about what's inside that person. And that's dangerous. Because what's inside that person can not only hurt themselves, but they can hurt you, they can hurt your family members, your children, your loved ones, your friends. They can affect your life, livelihood, your health, your wealth, well-being. Those are all important things, very necessary things. So why would you want to attach yourself to someone that has a pretty exterior, but a nasty interior? Nasty. You see, there are some people in this world that like to view people that wear like makeup or wear expensive clothing or so on and so forth as being, oh, they're the ones that are wearing masks. They're the ones that are being fake. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. There are a lot of individuals that do not wear makeup, that do not dress up or dress nice, that are some of the nastiest individuals, but they're able to wear that mask. They're able to cloak themselves. They're able to hide who they really are in the eyes of other people to get what they want. They don't necessarily have to use makeup to do it, although some do use makeup and use the hair and use the clothes as a way of doing that. But there are a lot of those individuals that do not do those things. And there are people that have been tricked as well too, thinking that, oh, this person doesn't do this, doesn't dress up, or doesn't wear makeup, or doesn't do their hair, blah, 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 blah. They must be this, they must be that. Not necessarily. You have bad-looking covers that have nastiness within them, just as you have not-so-good-looking covers that have greatness in them. You have good-looking covers that have greatness in them, and then you have good-looking covers that have nastiness in them. Varies. Each person is different. So, what's most important about what I'm saying here? Being able to get to know somebody and read somebody and your intuition, and having a relationship with God first, so that God can alert you and or warn you to certain characteristics and or traits within a person that are not good for you. It's your life. You choose. Choose wisely. Because, like I said, that guy I saw earlier, not attracted. And he had a decent exterior, but not attracted. Because there's so much nastiness inside that man that any attractiveness on that outside is soon going to fade and wither away. Oh yes, that's another thing as well too. Some of these individuals, they're right here. They're so close, so close, so close to not even being able to attract anything or anyone or anybody, period. I'm going to leave it at that. Gotta go. Bye.